Well, you were talking about the Chinese way of dealing with the pandemic being successful. There have actually been experts who suggested that the West institute the kind of lockdown seen in China, and if they had done that, they argue that the virus would have been better contained. From your years of experience of living in China, working with the Chinese people, what do you think can be shared by the outside world from China's decisive action that prevented the outcome from being worse?
Well, I think that from the first day of January, the idea of the immediate lockdown, especially concentrated in the first stage in Hubei province and Wuhan, but finally all the restrictions extended to all the Chinese territory, were very effective. Unfortunately, in the Western world, not only in Argentina, look, United States or Europe, they were during January and February looking at all the things that China was doing, and that was in all media, in all networks, every day explaining how China was fighting against the pandemic, but there was no reaction. I think that we have to blame on us, that we were slow to react, and that's the reason why, unfortunately, Italians and Spanish and the Americans nowadays are suffering a lot because they thought that this was something that was happening in China, that it was not too serious, that the traditional influenza was worse than the COVID-19, and that was very wrong. That means we have to blame on us our mistakes because we had more time than China to react. We have the example and the experience of China to use in our favor, and instead of that, during January and February, nothing was done. And I think that has to be included in the analysis.